Have you seen the lefties sucking off Tucker Carlson? Dude, I saw a tweet. Hold on. I saw a tweet from Students for Tulsi saying something like, are we going to talk about how Tucker basically admitted he's a democratic socialist? Yeah, here we go. Look at this. Oh my fucking god. Is this a segment? I don't even care, dude. Look at this dumbass shit. Okay. Cornell West only needed 39 seconds to persuade Tucker Carlson to explicitly embrace democratic socialism. Let's do it.
Is to the dignity of ordinary people and to make sure they can live lives of decency.
Cool.
So it's not an ism, no, brother. It's about decency. It's about fairness. It's about the accountability of the powerful vis-a-vis those who have less power. At the workplace, women dealing with the household, gays, lesbians, trans, black people, indigenous peoples, immigrants. How do we ensure that they are treated decently and that the powerful don't in any way manipulate, subjugate, and exploit them?
Well, I mean, if that's what democratic socialism is, then I'm basically on board. I do think that ordinary people, middle-class people, ought to have dignity, and I think that our current systems make it hard for them to have dignity. So
God, lefties are so fucking stupid, dude. Holy shit. He hears all that stuff about gay people and trans people, indigenous people, and then he says, I believe ordinary working-class people deserve dignity. Are you fucking kidding me? Are there seriously lefties stupid enough to fall for this shit? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? You're talking to a fucking white nationalist, and he's like, yeah, I agree. Normal people deserve dignity. And you're like, oh, Base Tucker! Base Tucker! Wow, he's a socialist! First of all, this is 2 fucking years old, okay? This is 2 years old. Yeah, I'm sorry, not even working class, my bad. Middle class, okay? Any ally of socialism knows there's no such thing as a middle class, okay? He didn't even say working class, he said middle class, okay? So, first of all, this clip is 2 years old, and he's been nonstop shilling for Trump ever since, so nice job with him admitting he's a democratic socialist. Second of all, how fucking stupid do you have to be to see this clip and think this is a concession from Tucker Carlson? Dude, people on the far right do this all the time. People on the left will be like, oh yeah, dude, listen, socialism is about dignity and respect and about giving power to those who deserve it. And then you could get a literal neo-Nazi go like, oh, well, if that's what socialism is, I'm all for it. For, you know, normal people. How stupid do you have to be to fall for this? Like, I'm genuinely astounded. The retweet from this had 100,000 likes. You seriously? First of all, you can check easily this is from 2 years ago. Tucker Carlson doesn't look like this anymore. His baby smooth face has aged a little bit since then. So you can Google like Cornell West, Tucker Carlson, and you can see like when that was. 100,000 likes from 13 hours ago. And they think this is a dude. We're fucked. The Nazbol vortex is coming, dude. The lefties are so fucking stupid. I'm sorry, I'm breaking the cum pledge. Lefties are so fucking stupid. They will see this and they will actively cede power to people like this. Holy shit, dude. I can't believe it. Tucker Carlson is a hyper wealthy heir who has openly admitted that he is a servant of the billionaire class. He has spent his entire life shilling for conservative values. He has never meaningfully challenged the Republican Party when it came to fiscal matters, when it comes to matters of wealth redistribution. He has never meaningfully challenged it when it comes to austerity. Tucker Carlson has always been milquetoast criticism of a nebulous concept of the establishment, while nonetheless relentlessly shilling for Trump, for republicanism, for conservatism, and in some cases for white nationalism. And there are lefties who see this, and they're like, oh, fuck, dude, that's based, epic, bro. I wish I could do like this, the Wojak soy face, the one where my jaw like goes up to here, like the thing that Redditors do when they see Elon Musk talks about catgirls on Twitter, you know? Oh, yeah, Tucker, that's based, bro. You want dignity for regular people? Oh, that's like, fuck me. God, these people are so vulnerable to psyops. I can't believe I can't believe how vulnerable they are. It's insane to me. Dude, Tucker Carlson doesn't want democratic socialism, okay? Tucker Carlson wants to play off a large portion of conservative Americans who recognize they're being fucked by corporations but are terrified of black people, okay? He's trying to appeal to people who miss unions back in the 1960s and 70s, but also jerk off every night tearfully imagining Tyrone busting down their door and fucking their white wife. Okay? That's what Tucker Carlson is for. And he's one of the most powerful media figures in the history of the country because he is able to appeal to that fantasy, okay? The terrified, racist-ass white people who are nonetheless cognizant of the fact that corporations are bad. But recognizing corporations are bad is not socialism. The Nazis also criticized the greed and divisiveness of corporations as they took them over. They would privatize industries and give them to their loyal pals. They would elevate business folk who were politically on their side, like Tucker Carlson. But the nebulous concept of the businessman, well, they tied that in with the nefarious, money-sucking, Germany-ruining Jew. So they were able to play off, and this is historically very, very easy. Very, very easy to look over. Like, this isn't exactly some nebulous, buried in the 800th page of one history textbook point. The Nazis, in large part, came to power because they were able to fake socialist talking points from the disaffected working class during the German Depression in the 1920s and 30s. And they were able to propel their, support from that base up. And they lied, of course. They privatized relentlessly when they actually took power. They privatized the right businesses, but they never gave a fuck about the working class of Germany. They never gave a fuck about that at all. Fascists practice something called class collaboration. Class collaboration is the myth that there is no conflict whatsoever between the bourgeois and the proletariat, the working class and the owning class, and rather that they are working together towards the same struggle, usually one of racial or national supremacy. Class collaboration, you collaborate with your class enemy, rather than fighting against them, as they initially signaled they would do. I just can't fathom how undialectical somebody who uses the term democratic socialism in a positive context would have to be to apply it to this interaction. It is deeply disappointing to me. Deeply, deeply disappointing. And I imagine there are probably a fair number of people who I would otherwise respect who fell for this as well. What's Hassan said? Nice! Thanks, Hassan. When somebody linked Hassan's tweet in chat, I was worried for a second. Tucker Carlson is a WASP supremacist. Please stop acting like the libertarian Swanson Food Air legitimately wants to help the working class because megacorps pander about diversity too much and he hates that. Yeah, that's Tucker Carlson's main criticism of big corporations, by the way. It's that they've gotten too woke, okay? Not exactly a fervent ally of the working class here. Anyway, we need to be better about this, okay? Listen, okay, can I make a desperate plea to you guys, please, if I may? Can we all listen? Can we all listen to me? Okay. I know the media is out to get us. I know that Bernie Sanders wasn't able to make it. I know we're looking for a W right now, okay? As socialists. I know we're looking to find people who signal our interests. I know we're looking to imagine victories where none exist. But you cannot be so desperate to ascribe socialism to the positions of public figures that you will do so to a literal white nationalist fascist slave to billionaires who brags about how much he is a bitch to billionaires. You can't do that, okay? Yeah, the copium overdosing is insane. You're gonna die on it, okay? You can't do that, okay? The only thing you're doing there is you're giving legitimacy and bipartisan cover to a person who hates us and hates our interests. Tucker Carlson does not want socialism. Tucker Carlson does not want wealth redistribution. Tucker Carlson does not want anything other than a white America. That is what he is pushing for. And his entire political career has been a mechanism for pushing that specific desire and other sort of ancillary desires, like fascism and like corporate hegemony. So if you look at that and you're like, oh, dude, pay some. If you look at that and that's your reaction, all you're doing is throwing smoke screens for them, okay? You need to cut that shit out, all right? You need to stop. Please, please, I'm begging you. Please, please stop. Please. Please, please stop, okay? Please. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep going on Twitter every morning. It comes in waves. It's not every morning, but sometimes I can't keep going on Twitter and seeing people be like, oh, dude, Tucker Carlson said corporations are bad. Like, I can't keep doing it. I notice a lot of Tulsi people falling for this as well. And when I say falling for it, what I actually mean is participating in their very well-paid CIA psyop. Because I'm now convinced that every person who's still a Tulsi supporter is just I don't know who CIA, FBI, NSA. I don't know if you're Russian. I don't know if you're fucking secret, you know, Nazis who moved to Latin America and that you've raised a false flag operation that you're acting on right. I have no idea, but these people are fucking crazy. Doesn't Tim Pool love Tulsi? Dude, alt-writers fucking love Tulsi Gabbard. They love them, you know? I remember Tim Pool talking about it. He'd be like, dude, I was supporting Yang and Tulsi in the primaries. So two people who had no chance to win where you can signal vaguely left-leaning anti-establishment values before going right the fuck back to Daddy Trump, yeah. Yeah. It's... Just please stop. Please. I love you. I love you, okay? Hey, you and me. We're gonna make it through this, but you have to stop.